How's it going? Yeah, as they say, my name is Robbie. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, I'm one of them. God almighty. I always meet people say, oh, I'm going to give it up myself. I said, well, give me a shout when you're ready. And I was drinking myself to death in Ireland. And I was in the fishing club and the soccer club and the folk club and out drinking every night, not paying for any of it. And it was a nightmare. And I came to Australia to get sober. Imagine that. Imagine going to Australia to get sober. And I got off the plane in '85 at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was working by 7 o'clock, and off I went. I'm a chef by trade. I was never out of work, and bought a house and all that. And I thought, I'll change. Everything will change. I've left the past behind me, and off I go. Of course, the addiction to alcohol is mind bending. And when in a short space of time, I allowed people into my life I should never have allowed into my life and caused people pain, which I'm totally, to this day, I'm really regret. But anyway, long story short, I'm writing my book at the moment, and there's some interesting stories there, and about the crack too. It wasn't all bad, but that wasn't the parts that was getting me into trouble. But I came across this poem that I wrote a while back. It's called The Rooms, and I got straight in Sydney in 1987, the 1st of January, and it wasn't a New Year's resolution either. But anyway, I went to this meeting with this guy and I met all these people. They shook me hand and made me a cup of coffee. Still smoking then, shaking like a dillo, as to say, like a leaf. And they said, they spoke about the emptiness, the loneliness, the pain and the confusion of being an alcoholic. What was I doing in Sydney, miles away from my family? And they said, you can leave this room and never drink again. They said, just stop. And I said, oh, I've stopped loads of times. He said, no, stay stopped. Oh, and sitting at the kitchen table on your own drinking is not social drinking. Let's get that straight. But I've lost all my mates, as I said, about 30 of them. And I've watched people leaving the pub to be murdered, to commit suicide, and to die in car crashes. And I don't think it was my singing that was doing it. Anyway, here's the poem, and I'll stop lecturing now. Hi, my name is Robbie. I'm afflicted with a disease. Addicted to the alcohol has driven me to my knees. I've lost so many friends, I've heard their pitiful cries. Some died by beer and spirits, car crashes or knife. Better being in the rooms than out there on the streets. For a practicing alcoholic, it's a dangerous place to be. Sleeping in the doorways, you never know who you meet. Easy prey for the murderer, the vile rapist or thief. The shaking of a hand, cup of coffee or tea, friendship, hope and laughter, their love had set me free. Yes, it's safer in the rooms than out there on the streets. I feel the healing power there. It's the safest place to be. Surrounded by the horrors that attack me from the walls, electric freeze, I vomit and stink, my skin aches and crawls. 100 times I say no more, the nightmare of withdrawals, carrying bruises and injuries from 1,000 falls. Loneliness, pain and confusion rampage through the soul. No amount of dope, coke or alcohol will ever fill that hole. Disowned by friends and family, shipwrecked on the shore, I carry the burden of childhood beatings. I see the open door. I must get back to the rooms. I have to get off the streets. For the lonely alcoholic is the safest place to be. The alcohol twists the newcomer's mind. Hey, you're not as bad as them. Never lost your license or been in hospital or rehab yet. I'll do something about me drinking if I ever get that bad. Bodies in the rivers, the doorways in the parks, the emptiness, pain and confusion, alleyways after dark. I must get back to the rooms. I have to get off the streets. For the lonely alcoholic, it's the safest place to be. And it's amazing when two alcoholics talk to each other like long lost brothers or sisters. There's a tremendous love and compassion for each other. It's an unspoken thing. And I've made some great friends. My friends, I've had friends for 37 years. It's a long time to be my friend, I can tell you. I wear the best of people out. But, pick up the phone, you know, and, but if you need me, just pick up the phone. There's no point in the two of us being on our own. And if you want to come on over and lay your head down upon my shoulder. Everybody needs a little time and space to put life's trials and tribulations back into place. to heal the spirit, to touch the soul, to find the inner peace that will fill that hole. You know? Pick up the phone. Don't be alone. There is an answer, and I haven't looked back. And thanks for all the people who helped me along the way. I appreciate it. And I've had an incredible life, you know, playing the music and doing me cooking shows all around Australia, and playing music in America and Europe and all that, and of course back in my native Ireland, you know. But I love Australia. It saved my life, I can tell you.